Yo, what's up, peeps? Okay, let's see. Oh, Alright, so the same list I played yesterday is pretty much the same one I'm playing today. The only difference is I am putting Ashiok in the deck. Just for the fun of it. Let's see, I'm putting Ashiok in, and let's see what I'm taking out. I think I'm taking a copy of Karn Liberated out to put Ashiok in. So, one Karn Liberated main deck, and 3 copies of All Is Dust. Just before the stream started, I went ahead and actually purchased these cards because they're cards I think that will be bouncing around in my deck here and there. Especially the Planeswalkers. Like, we already know all about collecting the Planeswalkers. And these Ashioks were pretty affordable right now, so went ahead and snagged me those ones up. And so my goal for this league that I'm about to play is I want to combo off and win with Ashiok's ability at least once. So, you know, the typical combo with my deck where it's Jace, Sam with the tested, Nicol Bolas. You know, either Samut sets it off or Jace sets it off. And then after that, I just want to get everything set up. Get Ashiok out here. And after Ashiok gets out here, I am going to use Ashiok's ability with Nicol Bolas to win the game. This can also return a permanent to its owner's hand, and then they have to exile cards. So, pesky things like Damping Spheres, I can bounce back to my opponent's hand, or just whatever else you know is making the game a pain at that point in time. So that's extremely nice. Alright, let's see. I think I'll run this to a test match first. Oh, I'll just put streaming on Twitch in there. Is not many people care, you know, if somebody's streaming or not. But at the same time, it does attract a little bit better competition. Okay, and 2 people who recently followed me. It's AnoSon24. Just wanted to see how loud those notifications were. I don't think they're too bad. Let's see, alert box. Properties. Let's see. I don't think it's too bad. But if it's coming through too loud, someone in the chat just let me know. And I'll go ahead and turn it down. I just want to get a warm-up game in first to see, you know, how likely it is to have this happen. I know I am running the copies of Karn Liberated on the sideboard, which I know for most Tron decks is absolutely crazy. Okay, game started. Let's go see if we can start it off by getting somebody memed. Alright, sand I cannot keep. Same for this one. This one, Birds of Paradise. That's pretty cool. Okay, this hand I have to keep. Put 2 cards at the bottom. I think I'll do Bolas, and I don't really want to do Serum Powder because if I do Serum Powder, and I end up with no way to actually get Tron online on turn 3, I'm gonna be in the hole pretty deep. So I'd rather keep Serum Powder in hand. That way, if I hit my third mana, I could just go ahead and use it. Yo, what's up, Slayer? Thanks for stopping in, man. I'm just trying to see if I can meme on someone with Ashiok. Uh, let's see, which Ashiok was it? I added Ashiok Nightmare Muse to the deck. I told Ashiok a long time ago that I would, throw a list together and put Ashiok in there just for the fun of it. So it's about time I come through on that promise. So I added Ashiok to the list that I played yesterday and removed one copy of Karn Liberated, which less than ideal, but we'll see how it works out. But I do have 2 copies of Karn Liberated on the sideboard. Speaking of, I need to update my Stream Decker. Okay. So they're playing this thing. Okay. Alright, so since I have... I guess I can go ahead and crack this first just to make sure. I'm just... Wormcoil is good. The issue though is... If I get Blast Zone, then I can easily destroy this, so it wouldn't be a problem. But I guess I do have 2 copies of Expedition Map, so... It's not too bad. But I'm just gonna be doing this league here for fun. And see if I can have the deck go off. And if it goes off with Ashiok in it, or in the graveyard, I'll be able to combo off, get Ashiok back out, and win the game using Ashiok's abilities. Wow, actually attacked. Oh, I guess I can't block it. A little confused there as to what happened, but it is what it is. Keep going. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I feel like I'm throwing this game away. Alright, so obviously Monks is gonna be how he tries to win the game. Alright, let's make it to where only one monk can attack me. But he should be running past the exiles, so I'm not expecting too much from Silent Arbiter. Just something to slow him down for one more turn. I guess I could have also gotten Trinisphere there. Trinisphere would have meant this thing would never ever get turned on. Ah, hey man, Slayer, you were on it. I just thought about the Trinisphere. But I think this is the first time I've played against this deck here in any format, really. Alright, so I actually cannot block this thing. Oh, it's just flying. This whole time I was looking at it, I was wondering how on earth can I not block this thing? It's just because the card is set up kind of weird. Alright, let's go get Trinisphere. And let's just go up on lands. Oh. Yeah, let's just get the tower. Alright, now Trinisphere's out there. So at the very least now, my Wormcoil engine is looking pretty stacked on the battlefield. Alright, so I'm expecting past exile, probably hitting Silent Arbiter. Well, let's see, going forward to next turn, I'm thinking Chromatic Ori and Golos. Just to see if I can use those two to start the combo off and hopefully get Ashiok out here. Engineered explosives. Okay, that's pretty good. But the good thing is he can't sacrifice it this turn. Unless he plays a land. And then either way, he has to deal with the problem of he can't attack with all his creatures. Okay, I guess he can destroy it this turn. Oh, chose not to lose the extra life. So yeah, on the battlefield, I'm expecting this game to look stacked as far as creatures go in my opponent's perspective. And there's the illegal attack trigger because of Silent Arbiter. So his best choice, just attack for 1 damage. Okay, another worm coil engine. Alright, let's go. Okay, so if I cast draw a card, so I could do 6, 7, play Chromatic Ori, and then tap all 6 to play Wormcoil. I think that's just the best use of my mana right now. Otherwise, I would have 2 mana wasted. I don't know if he gets rid of the Silent Arbiter. I'm gonna be looking pretty good because I'm getting 12 life every turn. The only one downside with Trinisphere is because they're gonna be on the field whenever I have Golos going off. I'm gonna have to pay 3 mana for every spell that I cast with Golos. But I think what I might do is I might just go ahead and use Trinisphere to attack when I'm about to start having Golos go off. That way it's not stopping me from using this ability. Let's see, I have 5 to use to cast it, and 5, 6, 7, 12 mana available. Okay, repealing Silent Arbiter. No surprise there. Yeah, good thing, like I said earlier, we're still not dead here. Ah, but Karn Great Creator is dead. Hmm, that's less than ideal. That means that engineered explosives can be used again. Alright, so it would be nice to draw into a colored permanent right now so I can use Chromatic Warrior to draw an extra card. Oh yeah, this costs 3 mana. Another Wormcoil engine. Okay, I guess that's good. Hmm. I should have gone ahead and attacked with both my Wormcoils first, but that's fine. Not really changing our position here too much. Yeah, so I'm at 18 minutes, opponent's at 17. So I'm not doing bad on time here. Okay, should be engineered explosives getting this. Not engineered explosives getting destroyed. Okay, so playing another one of the mentors. Okay, so now it's looking like damage wise, At some point in time, he's gonna be able to get enough damage on the board to just sweep. Okay, it's nice to draw into that. Let's go see what we get here. Okay, so we got another Kind Great Creator. Missed Doubling Season and Nicol Bolas there. Because I have nothing else to add 1 mana. Alright, so now I'm getting Golos for sure. Okay. I guess that's destroying Trinisphere. I guess he just wanted to do that before he quit. Alright. I think I'm just not gonna sideboard here because I kind of want to get a real feel of what the deck's like before jumping into a league with it. That, and if I take anything out, the only thing I can really take out is All Is Dust, Wormcoil Engines, Ugin. These are the only cards I could take out, along with Serum Powders and of course some of the fetches and whatnot. Those are really the only cards I could sacrifice and not mess the combo up. Like I need the standard, I guess Vorniclex could be out. Standard 7 cards here to be able to get the combo off reliably. The Vorniclex, I just put them in just because I got a copy of it and I haven't been able to use it yet. I used it going off on someone one time and then I was very, I guess a little bit disappointed at the fact that I don't get 4 copies of Nicol Bolas and just 2 while using, Cunning Castaway's ability, but it still gets the job done, it's just a little slower. This I have to mulligan. Alright, so this I'm gonna keep. Probably putting Doubling Season on the bottom. The reason for it is Doubling Season is just not good early game. There are games where I can go out, where I can do turn 3 Doubling Season and then go off on turn 4, but it's not the most reliable way to play, from my experience. Oh, let's play that again. Okay. Let's get a forest out here. So next turn I can play the tower, Serum Powder. And set myself up for the next turn to play Kind Great Creator and go get Trinisphere again. Yeah, Modern has been amazing. Okay, he's taking Kind Great Creator here. Or All Is Dust or Wormcoil Engine. It's a fair amount of threats in my hand. I think Wormcoil is not the worst. It's either All Is Dust or Karn, but I think Karn because it stops his thing from flipping. Like earlier today, man, I saw somebody playing Mono White Tron. Oh man, that was pretty hilarious. I actually think the guy is streaming still, but he's just playing Mono White Tron with a couple of the what's the name? The miracle cards in the deck. But he's just brewing and having fun playing Modern. Granted, I don't think he's gotten into the competitive side yet. He's just playing casual games. But he seems to be enjoying himself doing it. On Earth. Nice, so be able to get Tron online here pretty quickly. So he had chosen the Allah's Dust earlier. But yeah, man, I think everyone loves the bands. Like, I haven't heard anyone at all complaining about any decks in the format yet. Like, the Titan matchup is still strong. Scape Shift is still strong with it. But everyone seems to just be playing and enjoying themselves. Okay, so I can snipe this thing with a walking ballista. Still have ballista be alive. So sniping it with ballista or just Trinisphere. I think Trinisphere is gonna be better no matter what. At least forces him to have to play around it regardless of whatever he does. Dang, Ashiok is in hand, but okay, maybe I'll get to go off. It's probably attacking Ashiok. I mean, yeah, attacking Karn. I feel like this game is looking very similar to the first game. I would like my opponent not to concede, but it might be asking for too much. And I'll just have to do it. Try not to make bad plays here on purpose just for the sake of going off. Gotta track a Trinisphere, but I think it's better off not doing that. Let's go get... I think I'll get Golos. Okay, well, opponent didn't stick around to have me use Ashiok there, but it was in hand, so I'd say that's still a win. Alright, let's go give this deck a run through and see if we can have one person stick it up. Dang. Can't believe I've been having you show up this whole time, Slayer, and I didn't even make you a VIP or anything yet. Okay, so this hand I cannot keep. This hand I'm definitely going to use a serum powder. Opponent also mulliganed here. Let's see, what is that? Brahma's King of Phosphorus. Opponent began the game with 6 cards, so even if we powder here, they're not gonna learn anything new that they're gonna mulligan for. Well, let's use the powder. So, since we run so few lands, I think the land is just best to put back. Alright, 2 lands, no fetches. Oof, almost looked on keep there. Alright, this hand we just have to keep. I think I'll also put the blast zone back. So, before the game starts, opponent knows we are on Tron and they are on Tron. So for sure, I'm gonna have to sideboard in Karn Liberateds. Okay, I think I'm just gonna use this and actually let's just wait. If I see a Karn created, I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Reality Smasher. So they're playing Eldrazi Tron, which is good for us, because we can, you know, stand up to Eldrazi's-ish. Good thing is, here they don't know what we're playing. Alright, so Silent the Tested. Thought Not Seer. Okay, I'll probably choose a Worm Coil Engine here, but that's fine. The good thing too is, I know for sure I'm going to be sideboarding my copies of Allah's Dust. So, next turn, if we draw into Doubling Season, the turn after that we can go off and win. Allah's Dust. Well, that's one dead card that we know we're getting rid of. I guess there's no reason not to cast it, huh? Oh, opponent doesn't know it's in our hand, so let's just keep it. Keep them in suspense. Maybe they'll think it was a Karn or something. Let's see, they can deal 3, 6, 3, 7 damage. Oh man. Okay. Can't say I was expecting that too much. At this point, I'm just trying to play to see if they're playing like Ulamogs or something. Or like a Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Because if that is the case, then I'm not going to want to have my Doubling Season sitting out on the battlefield. Chalice of the Void. Chalice on 1. Yep. I think maybe that turn, if they had just pumped up Wormcoil Engine, they would have just won. Because they, yeah, it's lethal regardless. So they kind of made some extra plays there, but still got it done. Okay, all of dust is absolutely useless here. Put Karns in. I want to say put Golos in, but actually I can just easily put Golos in. The only one downside to that is it makes fetching for Golos to use it with the ability and stuff a little bit more difficult, so debating if I should change it out for Ballista, but I think opponent destroying lands is for sure going to be a thing here, so let's just go Golos mainboard. Alright, so this hand is not something I can keep, but alright, let's see. Already losing two cards that I need or highly want, but let's still go ahead and power. Okay, so possibility of turn 3 Tron here, let's go ahead and keep that. Also, Oath can potentially hit Karn Liberated, so it's pretty good. Gemstone Caverns. Like, I didn't keep the previous hand because it, obviously was not going to get the Tron nearly fast enough. Okay, so I drew into natural Tron pretty much, so opponent's going to be playing creatures, and we're going to be playing creatures, and we're all going to have a good time. Probably should have played the mine after fetching another card, but let's see. Really? I guess I'll get Sama. Because at least I can kill the Reality Smasher with it. Or Matter Reshaper. I don't know why. I'm thinking Realities. Oh, Reality Smasher is the 5 cost one, I believe. Yo, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. How was the rest of your stream? The idea with, let's see, the Castaway. Oh man, you haven't seen my deck go off yet? Okay, I need a tower, and there's a tower. Let's just get the big boy out here first. And I'm gonna try to find you the link to my YouTube video that shows how my deck goes off. That's not it. Ah, there you go. So yeah, the idea with the Castaway, if you go ahead and watch that video, it'll show you exactly what it's trying to do. Why would he attack me? I'm a little confused as why he's attacking, but I guess I'll just block. Oh, thought not. Probably taking Sam with the tested here, and now he's probably also wondering what the heck I'm playing. Yo, Jonah, what's up? Oh, by the way, peeps, I'm taking a call right quick. If y'all see me look like I'm talking to myself. Alright. So that was my brother that probably gonna start streaming himself DJing here pretty soon. Just having fun doing it. And he was telling me to tell y'all that he said, "What's up?" Okay. Here I'm just gonna have to play Sylvan Scrying. Like if I play Doubling Season and then I can't play Jace, I'm dead. And since I have no Oath on the battlefield, I just have to go Sylvan Scrying and go get Cascading Cataracts. Even though he plays the Tectonic Edge or whatever. But I have 2 pieces of Tron, so if he does the Edge and destroys one of my lands, I'm not in too bad a position unless he chooses to get a mine, which I have a 66% chance he's not going to choose it. So we'll take those odds. Don't really have a choice here. Glass on. Okay, so he's still off Tron. Thought not. He's taking Doubling Season. He should take Doubling Season. Oh my gosh, he took Jace? Okay, so I'm taking 7 damage this turn. So I'm dead next turn unless I find something. 7, 11 damage. Alright, let's just go Golos. Let's go get a mine. Since that's the only one we don't have 2 of. So there's no way he's gonna get us off Tron now. Downside is he can potentially snipe Golos with Walking Ballista, maybe? I'll just put the tower out to throw him off and make him think that we don't have something to actually use Golos yet. Or I think earlier in the game I actually fetched Cascading Cataract, so maybe he just already knows right off the bat. But we have 3 cards to look at before we're dead. Oh, Mr. Subtle, thank you for the follow. Hopefully you're enjoying the content here, seeing something different with Tron. Alright, so obviously I have to block. I can either take 8 damage. Yeah. I think I have to block a Thought Knot. Cancel. Okay. I don't have a choice. That's just the best option, even if he has Walking Ballista. Oh well, let's see what happens, guys. If I had blocked the Reality Smasher, I could be dead to a Walking Ballista this turn. So blocking the Thought Knot means that I'm not dead to Walking Ballista. But it means you can snipe Golos. Dang. I don't think we played bad there. There's really nothing we could have done different. If this card had been another Planeswalker, I would have been able to ultimate and win the game. But since it is Karn, it can only get rid of one thing. Which is kind of why I took some of the cards out of the main deck. But I'm just going to do this to flex on my opponent a little bit. two counters short from being able to ultimate. So maybe in a more fun version, what I think I could do is I just want to see what's in their hand. Maybe I can go ahead and replace. They had Ugin the Ineffable in hand. That's a pretty good game though. Pretty close. Hmm. Like I don't think there was any point in that game where we could have done anything differently. Maybe the only one thing would be blocking with. Nah. I think I did all the best plays there. At this hand, I cannot. Let's see. Opponent began the game with 7 cards in hand. Alright, I guess we need powder twice in a row here. And let's see, this hand, not a keeper. So I have to get through the 2 cards here. Let's see which piece of Tron I got rid of. I think it was 1 power plant. Yeah, just 1 power plant. I keep this, I get to see 2 extra cards. If opponent's playing something with this card, they're gonna take Sylvan Scrying. Means that I'm taking forever to get Tron online. Let's see, I'm gonna get him to 3. And I don't regret it. Alright, opponent collects power plant. Cascading cataracts. I'll do a. Okay, I still have to go 1 more. Okay, I keep 2 Tron lands. Oh, is my opponent playing burn? It actually took the damage. Okay. Okay, no lightning bolts. But they're taking the damage. Chalice on 1. Snaring Bridge. So I think they're playing Red Prison. I guess I'll go ahead and dump this card out my hand. Like it would be nice to use it with Sylvan, use the mana from it for Sylvan Scrying, but the only way I'm gonna do that is if I get Karn, Great Creator on the board, make Chalice into a creature. Okay, yeah, so Red Prison. Well, Tron on turn 4. Okay, so I need to draw into All Is Dust. Or Karn Liberated. I guess if it is Karn, though, it makes it to where Snaring Bridge has 3 cards in hand. 2 cards in hand. Okay, he's just trying to ultimate Sandra. ASAP. Okay. Good thing here is I can name Sandra. And I'm a little punished for wasting the chromatic star. But I was thinking that I was doing it for Ensnaring Bridge if I do get Kyron, but opponent is not playing a creature-based deck, so let's go Spyglass. See what my opponent's rocking with in their hand. At least now I know that I don't have to worry about this opponent attacking. Because if they're on bridge, that means they're able to dump their hand pretty reliably. Ouch. Well, so he's both killing Karn, destroying sorcery with Spyglass, dealing 10 damage to me, and then not attacking. Hmm. Well, we tried it there. I guess they have ways out against this, but it's not the best position to be in. Speaking of, I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn this air down a little bit. Okay, alright. Here's my first 5 damage. Expedition map. Let's see, what's my outs here? Oh, okay. So this can fetch Lightning Helix back. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Knowing what the opponent's playing here. Wormcoil engines are useless. Because they're mainly just to defend me anyways. Force card Liberateds are in. And one other card. I think maybe Walking Ballista? I kind of want to leave Golos and Ori on the sideboard. My opponent's telling me that they're amazed that I was able to get Tron so quickly on a multitude. So opponent's not going to be attacking. I guess Trinisphere is not bad against them. Also, Relic of Progenitus is good. So I could put Relic instead of Walking Ballista. Just to have, you know, options of this card available. So Golos, Walking Ballista, Ori. Trinisphere is not too bad. Slow him down just a little bit. Spyglass is obviously great. Same with Liquid Metal. And Sundering Titan, I think they're only playing 2 types of lands. So I can't say that Sundering Titan's going to be too great here. But it's still an option. Alright, so obviously this hand is a keep. I was playing a casual game yesterday, and I had what is it, Ancient Stirrings, or I mean Sylvan Scrying and Oath of Nissa next to each other, and I ended up clicking on Oath instead of Sylvan Scrying. I ended up losing that game because of it. It's pretty annoyed by that. Okay, I guess we're getting all the towers out of my deck early this time around. Alright, so card liberated in 2 turns. A braid. Okay, that's a good play. That's a good play. Obviously, they respect the Tron. Ancient Stirrings. Let's see if it pulls us through here. And just like that, looks like we're back on track again. Alright, so could try to Karn liberated my opponent into oblivion. Or all is dust. I think I'm gonna go with the Karn. Even though it's more spot removal than, you know, having them sacrifice everything. Also, opponent has 6 cards in hand, which is crazy considering I guess eventually we will get there. So the combo was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns away. But that's if my opponent lived through 2 cards, which I highly doubt. But he just saw 1 card and conceded. Okay, let's go to the next game. Alright, obviously I'm keeping this hand. Opponent mulligan to 4 cards. Let's make sure I keep these things separate. I don't want to accidentally click the wrong one and then end up getting super punished for it. Oh, I guess I do have a forest in hand though, but I would rather... By the way, Chromatic Star, if it gets destroyed, you get to draw a card because it hit the graveyard. Okay, so let's put 2 options out there. He can't upgrade 2 things. If he does, I'll be very surprised. But regardless of whichever one he gets rid of, if any of them, we're still getting Tron next turn. I guess we just draw into it there. Alright, so I need something to seriously slow him down over there. Vorniplex is something, but I do have a forest in hand. Let's go Stirrings first. I want to see if I draw into Karn, Great Creator. Okay, so... Wow, okay. So, you guys couldn't tell there, but I accidentally... Oh, what? Opponent conceded the car and liberated. Hmm. That's not the most fun. I guess let's see how far away we were from the combo. That's not too far. We already had Vorniclex in hand. We just needed to draw one, two, three more cards. Then we would have been able to set the combo off. But no one has sat through the combo yet, so ah, try the next opponent. I must say though, the version with an extra card liberated in the main deck versus Ashiok is definitely a lot more consistent. Especially with the turn 3 cards hitting the board. Game found, let's join it. Alright, opponent, are you ready to go? There's a lot of people playing Modern again. Love to see it. I don't know if a lot of y'all in the chat know. Maybe I'll do. It was down to like 900 or so people playing Modern for actually, I think it was like 600 something people playing Modern after the Cascade and stuff decks were out. As soon as the bans happened, probably like a day or two afterwards, everybody came back. Opponent doesn't. Okay, they chose to keep 7 cards already. I just have to mulligan here. Losing 2 lands right off the bat is just too much. And also Ashiok's in here, so there's no way I could powder that hand. This hand, though, I can powder. This is a tough choice here. I think put the stirrings back just because it helps us dig a little bit more than anything else. The Vorniclex is going to be a dead giveaway along with doubling season that we're not doing normal stuff here. Or maybe I should do the doubling season. Let's just completely ignore combo and go with what's most realistic here. And I cannot keep. Okay, 1 piece of Tron. Let's see, how many cards am I putting to the bottom here? I'm keeping 5 cards. So I could play Expedition or Sylvan's Shrine guaranteed. I think I'll keep this. Oops. Okay. Alright, still not punished there. Alright, let's get rid of that. Okay, let's take a look again. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that. Obviously, we don't need the serum powder. Alright, let's keep those. So obviously you guys see that the extra mulligan, it does make a difference. Yeah, it might have made a huge difference, because I was keeping, what, a turn 4 Tron hand? And now I've miraculously mulliganed down to a turn 3 Tron hand. The one downside is Jace Architect of Thought being in my hand. Really not much I can do with it now. Let's see, how many cards did we get rid of? Just 1 card. Drawing into card and getting Trinisphere or getting a Wormcoil Engine would be absolutely amazing here. But the opponent's deck works off of prowess counters, mainly. So that being said, I'm drawing into Natural Tron as well. Okay. Hmm. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking that turn 4 is the soonest I'll be able to do anything. So I think actually popping Chromatic Star is not bad since I actually have a tower in hand. This is me here hoping for an Ancient Stirrings or an Oath of Nissa. Okay, a power plant. But it's an extra draw, so it's not terrible. I guess one other thing that I could have gotten was a Blast Zone. But the Blast Zone is always on the table. The only downside is they play Sprite Dragons and Stormwing Entities. Sprite Dragon. Alright, so you can always flashback a Lava Dart. Good shot. So I'm dead in 3 turns. So I need to draw into... or I guess 4 turns. I can flashback a Lava Dart still. Mutagenic Growth. Okay, I think I might just be dead this turn. That's 6, 10 damage. 11, 12, 13. Now I have at 1 life. And they have a monster with Swift Spear they can attack with. Hmm. Okay. So, a regular matchup would have been playing the tower there. And we would still be alive, but in this case, we're already dead. Okay. I think we kind of... in a way, I want to say I have to go away from combo to do this, but I think for the sake of the meme, I'm just going to keep the deck as is. I think if I was trying to win against this opponent, I would have to cut first off Ashiok because it's not really doing very much in the deck. I already have a decent amount of creatures, but I would still put Walking Ballista and Silent Arbiter in. Also, not too sure about Golos. So I have 7 cards here I could sideboard out. Do I want to win or do I want to meet? Alright, let's say because of the deck, I have to play the best that I can against it. Save, what's the name? Ashiok for another game. Yeah, I was doing the same thing too. Hmm. Man, I really don't want to go away from the meme. Since that was obviously why I decided to do this stream today anyways. Nah, I think I just have to sideboard. Where is it at? Doubling season? Where are you at? Let's see. Trinosphere, obviously something I'm gonna be getting. Oh my gosh, I kept this Planeswalker in. Nah, I'm just gonna let it time out. Should make the deck the normal the way it was before. Oh, actually, yeah. Alright, so let's just play for the memes. Obviously, this hand goes 10 cards deep. But then I'm gonna waste all my time trying to get Tron online and hoping that I draw into something that interacts with my opponent. I'm actually just gonna keep this. We'll see how it goes. I can't say I've kept a hand like this before, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. Opponent's mulligan down to 5 cards now. So that potentially means they're gonna be a little bit slower. They probably think that we have turn 3 Tron guaranteed in hand. But little do they know. Alright, turn 1 getting in the damage from the get-go. Okay, drawing into Expedition map is awesome. If we get another piece of Tron here with this Ancient Stirrings, we are looking good. And just like that, fellas, we are looking pretty good here. Almost like a, a good Tron player. Alright, so having the Ancient Stirring still available means that we can go look for Karn. Downside of getting Karn is we can only... Oof. Oof. 2 doubling seasons in hand. Golos, Walking Ballista. Okay, so the deck did not sideboard anything. That's decent in this position. Okay, let's get a power plant. And let's play this. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it for a green. Because I'm potentially trying to look for a Wormcoil engine here. And Kind Great Creator is also not a bad card to get from that. So next turn I could be able to use Kind Great Creator and Trinisphere. Means my opponent will only be able to cast 1 spell per turn. Never mind, forgot about Mutagenic Growth. Storming Entity. Scry 2 cards. 1 card on bottom, 1 card on top. So 2, 4, 6, 8 damage. So I'm down to 8 life. I obviously have to play a land here. If they attack me with everything, I'm dead, because that's 3, 6 damage. I just gotta cast any spell and I'm dead, so I think Silent Arbiter is just the only choice I have here, because Silent Arbiter makes it to where only 1 creature can attack me. Alright, Silent Arbiter, where are you at? Also, I can't dump my hand fast enough to use Ensnaring Bridge. So, I'm gonna have to rely on my opponent not having 2 burn spells in hand here. If they have even 1 burn spell... If they have 1 burn spell, I am down to 1 life. Okay, so another... I think they're gonna try to attack with everything. Nope. So they understand how the Silent Arbiter works. Mutagenic growth. So it's a 6/6. Oof. Down to 2 life. Hmm. Man, this is a tough position to be in. Okay. If I get Walking Ballista, I have 8, so I can use it for 4. Snipe the Storming Entity, that way anything that's going to attack me has to be on the ground, which means Silent Arbiter can block it, which means I am only dead to a burn spell. And after that, go ahead and close this. I know I'm streaming right quick. Alright, so yeah, I could Walking Ballista, snipe the Storming Entity, and then I'm dead to any burn spell. But burn spells are really the only thing that kill me. I think that's not... I think that the Walking Ballista is not bad, honestly. Like, I could also do 2... I could do 5. Play Doubling Season. No. I think I just have to go Walking Ballista here. If he gets a Sprite Dragon as well, I'm gonna be dead 1 turn after that. Maybe. Yes. Tough position here to be in, folks. Like, I would love to be able to say, let's just slam a Wormcoil engine and be safe with that, but it's not good enough in this situation. Oops, I'll just close my message out there. Okay, that is a very unique name right there. Okay, deal damage to this. I think the game might be lagging a little bit. Okay, that's dead. Okay. Spaghetti. Okay. Spaghetti, thank you for the follow. By the way, how did you find me on Twitch? Alright, I'm dead to a burn spell. Do they have it? Oh, not dead. Alright, fellas, not dead. Or am I dead? Spaghetti. What do you normally stream? I think I have to do worm quality here. Good thing though is I'm able to just play a serum powder. Then the worm coil to make the best use out of my mana. Then make nothing into a creature. Okay, there's one way I could win. One way I could win to where I make doubling season into. I play doubling season, then add counters to ballista, but that is the least ideal way to win. I'm gonna just have to hope they don't draw into a burn spell. Nice, they did not draw into a burn spell. Okay, a tough game right there. Oh, nice. Thank you for the follow. What do you normally stream? What type of decks do you normally stream when you stream? Okay, so able to pull the win off there against the opponent even without sideboarding out all these crazy cards. Well, let's just go for the memes. It's such a tough position, man. It's like I want to play because it's for the meme, but at the same time, I really want to win. I think regardless of whichever one I do, the deck's still in a good position. Let's see. I would put Silent Arbiter in, Golos in, probably the two Karns in, Walking Ballista, maybe leave on the sideboard Trinisphere as well. Put Relic in as well. So that's 5 cards I would be changing out. But I would just have to take the Ashiok out. Because it just doesn't have a lot of synergy by itself. And that's my biggest problem with it. Okay, I gotcha. I'm sure you're absolutely loving the bands of the trickery and cascade stuff that was going on. Alright. Since it's for the memes, I'm just gonna go with it. Give Ashiok Nightmare Muse another chance at showing its face around here. I think my opponent's probably gonna scoop away before I can combo off like that though. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep this because I have 2 pieces of Tron, a Star, and an Oath. And Wormcoil Engine, Soul Sky Mage, turn 1, not bad. Let's get this over here so I don't accidentally click on it. Sprite Dragon. I'm honestly, right now I'm okay with, never mind. I'm not okay with Sprite Dragon anymore. That card can go from really small to really quick or really quick. I mean, go from really small to really big really quick. Let's do Oath. Let's see, do we get a piece of Tron? Do we get a tower specifically? Nope, Nightmare Muse. Okay, let's see. Nightmare Muse here. Nightmare Muse could honestly potentially bounce their Sprite Dragon. But at the same time, if I get Blast Zone, then I could destroy a Soul Sky Mage along with any other 1-cost spell that one-cost creatures that they have. I think I'm gonna have to go for the Blast Zone. Nice, man. You're in Austin? Let's see, I just have to go Blast Zone. Okay, any order. Let's play a power plant. Get an expedition map out there. Getting Tron and being able to use it on turn 4 is terrible against Blitz. Or is it Prowess? Whichever one you want to call it. But yeah, Spaghetti, let's see. I'm gonna send you... If you watch that video, you will see exactly how my deck is supposed to work. It's pretty much a 5-color Planeswalker combo deck. Man. 9 damage here, so I'm down to 2 life. So even if I board wipe... Nope, I'm just dead. Even if I had sideboarded there, there's like... not very much interaction that I could have had earlier in this game to throw my opponent off. Okay, let's see. This hand I cannot keep. This hand I definitely have to keep. I'll put Nicol Bolas back to the bottom. Okay, looks like this opponent's also playing Burn. Suppression Field, not Burn. Unless their mana ability is this. Chromatic Star and Fear getting around the Suppression Field thing is absolutely amazing. I think against this opponent I might be able to pull the combo off. Just because I think they tend to play longer games. I need a mine. The power plant tower mine. I feel like Magic Online is being a little bit laggy. So against this opponent, because I'm not playing Card Liberated, I don't see them scooping out of nowhere. But they might also be playing Blood Moons, which Oath gets around Blood Moon, but it... Boom. Okay, so he's playing Land Destruction. Okay. So red-white prison. Okay, got a power plant, not what I want here. Let's try with the Oath. I need to get a mine. Okay, that's a mine right there. Alright, so with this mine, that means next turn, all is dust. If I have Prawn online, I might not. If I don't, then I'll be playing a forest and then Oath of Nissa again. Okay. My opponent's deck is built to hate on big mana decks. And Tron being probably one of the biggest right now. This position I'm in makes sense, but I will just keep being resilient here, trying to get Tron online. I think eventually they'll run out of land destruction spells. Yeah, they did, Spaghetti. I was trying to play Magic during that time. Ended up just settling for watching anime for a while. They might destroy my expedition map. Nope. Destroying the mine. This is semi-painful. 2 mines destroyed, 1 tower. Dang, it finally got me down to not having another piece of Tron. Well, let's see if we can change that. The only one thing here is going to take 4 mana to activate Expedition Map. Okay, let's go get a mine. By the way, Spaghetti, something pretty interesting. In this list that I'm playing right now, I'm only running 16 lands in it. So the fact that I'm getting lands so pretty consistently against somebody destroying lands is... it's pretty crazy. Pillage. Oh my gosh. It just doesn't stop, people. It just doesn't stop. Good thing though is I have a mine and a power plant in hand. Oops. Did not mean to click that. Now they knows we have it. Next turn I have to play the mine and the serum powder. And I can be able to tap the mine and serum powder and those other 2 to go find my last piece. What is this? So now he's trying to hate on creatures, which I play 0 off so far. Except for the Worm Quill Engines. Yep. I just had to make sure that that was costing 4, and it does. Magus up the Tabernacle. Card that makes lands creatures. Thank you for the heads up on that. Okay, opponent looking like they're looking for options here. Doesn't they make lands into creatures? I can get... There is one card in here, Silent Arbiter. Makes it to where only 1 creature can attack per turn. And only 1 creature can block. So that is something that potentially will save me from their land attack. Well, let's hope that it does not get to that. Drew into another All Is Dust. Yay, I get Tron online on turn number 8. Alright, so I need to get a tower. If he destroys anything, hopefully it's a power plant. There wouldn't be any logic to that though, I just hope he does it. Hey, and what you were saying about the competitive EDH deck, that is for sure. I think in this case though, I'm like the person who brings the EDH deck because I'm playing 5-color Tron. Alright, so Magus of the Tabernacle is literally just working against my opponent here, so it's pretty good on my part. Oh my gosh, land destruction again. It destroyed the mine. Okay, let's see. One, two, three mines destroyed. They might just beat me to death with this 2-6. That's 2, 4, 5, 6 next turn. 7 the turn after that. Unless you destroy something else. I think it's fair to say in this matchup we're never ever gonna cast Emrakul. Unless we combo off. I hope he destroys my tower. That way I could play the other one, so that means that there's one more land destruction spell not in his hand. Opponent also look like they foiled out their deck. Or is it just yeah. Yeah, just select few cards I guess. But looks nice. Yay, they destroyed my tower. In this case, I guess I love to see it. But I also hate to see it at the same time. Are you destroying my forest? Wow. This is a very interesting game we got here, people. A very interesting game. I don't know what's worse, a control deck or I guess this is red white prison / land destruction. Nice, I got a planeswalker. Oof. I will not be able to activate Jace's ability. Opponent is asking me if I'm laggy right now. So it's not just me that is having problems with Magic Online being laggy. Looks like it's everyone. I think I just have to play Jace here. Hopefully it distracts my opponent and they decide to attack it. Next turn I'm gonna tap 2 mana. Use Jace's ability to get to see some extra cards. Hopefully be able to get Tron back online. That's the goal that I'm going for now. Okay, so opponent's restarting, so might be a second for it to get power back. Yo, Spaghetti, by the way, did you play in any like major tournaments or anything? Like I know I wanted to try to get into playing Modern at a local game store, but where I'm at in Killeen, Texas, not a lot of people have been playing a lot of Modern, especially since COVID came about and all that. But I've also tried driving to Austin, just to check out the stores down there and everything. But I can't say I found a place that was, absolutely amazing and I just had to go back to it. But that's also because, I'm not from the immediate area. So yeah, if you know any super cool stores out there, you give me some suggestions, I will definitely check them out. And that's pretty sweet. I have not played in any major events yet. I think the best I've done is I placed 7th in a prelim. I went 3-1. and a couple of days ago I went 5-0 with this list. The only difference was there was a Karn liberated in the place of Ashiok, because it obviously makes more sense to play that versus, how the deck is right now or whatever. Okay, opponent's taking a minute here to get back into the game for some reason. And yeah, as far as the Magic Fest Austin and all those, let's see, the best stores in Austin is Pat's Games. You should make it a goal this year. My goal is to make top 8 in an open somewhere. Hmm. Do they normally hold the events on Fridays? Are they even actually holding modern events right now? Is the other question. Okay, that makes sense. Is Pat's Games the one with the Hulk statue in there? I know I went to a store down there and took a picture of me, bumping fists with Hulk at one point in time just for the fun of it, since I was in the area. Alright, opponent. Taking a minute to reconnect. Okay, I gotcha. Let's see, your prizes. It says my opponent's back online, but I don't know what they're doing. Okay. But yeah, Spaghetti, if you had checked out my video, you would have seen that my deck mainly centers around these 7 cards right here. I'm gonna spread them out. Okay, so the goal with the deck: play doubling season. Afterwards, planeswalkers enter with double the amount of counters. If I end up getting Samut detested, it means I can ultimate it and go find 2 planeswalkers to play. At which point, I go find Jace Cunning Castaway and Nicol Bolas Dragon God. And Nicol Bolas Dragon God says that he has all the abilities of other planeswalkers in play. So I can use Jace Cunning Castaway's ability to make 2 copies of itself and use it with Nicol Bolas, which makes 2 more copies of Nicol Bolas, and they come out with 8 counters each. And if I have doubling season out, which typically I do, it makes it to where it's 4 copies of Nicol Bolas. At which point, I can use any Planeswalker's ability that's in play and do it infinite amount of times. With that being the case, I just use Samut the Tested's ability on Nicol Bolas. Go fetch out more Planeswalkers. I go fetch Jace, and then I can cast any card I want from my opponent's deck or my deck an infinite amount of times. Then I could go get more copies of Doubling Season. That way I could play Karn Liberated. Yeah, that way I could play Karn Liberated. And then I can take infinite turns by casting... Still not back yet. I could take infinite turns by casting Emrakul and then using Nicol Bolas to kill it. And then recast it again. So I can take infinite turns doing that. My goal with this stream is I want to be able to get to a point to where I go off using the combo. And then I go ahead and I bring Ashiok Nightmare Muse out. Or Ashiok Nightmare Muse. And use its ability on Nicol Bolas to completely mill my opponent's deck. So that's what I'm trying to do in the stream. But... Okay, I guess it just gave me an auto win because they didn't come back. Ah. So we have one more chance to see if we can get the meme. But Spaghetti, as far as my list goes, if you see anything that could be changed that would make the list better or make it more fun, I would absolutely love the suggestions. Okay, I cannot keep this hand. Small again. Opponent began the game with 7 cards in hand, so... Okay, this hand I cannot keep. Just because I'm kind of expecting them to have something with this card. You know, since that's most of the meta right now anyways. Alright, this hand I have to keep. But it's also a pretty good looking hand. Alright, so Doubling Season's gone and the second tower is gone. Could get rid of the Allah's Dust, but on the off chance that I need it, I would rather have it than not have it. Flagstones of Torquay. Okay, so I'm going against a life gain deck. Let's try to go for the elusive 3-2 here and hopefully get the meme off. I just want it to work one time so I could tag Ashiok in it on Twitter. Alright, can I get Tron Online? Wow. So yeah, Magic Online is definitely a little bit laggy. I try to have to make sure that I only click when I need to. Let's see, I already have a power plant. I need a mine, so let's get expedition map. Any order? Opponent's up to 29 life. Oh, Field of Ruin. Destroy the tower. Kind of punished for not keeping the tower there, but I think it was a good call either ways. Or either way. Either. Let's see, the best thing to do here is to just play the sphere. And then pop it for a green, that way I can draw one extra card. Ended up with 7 scrying there. This is good because I can use the oath. If I hit a piece of Tron, that'll be exceptional. Fine, great creator, I'll take it. So in the next 2 turns, I'm going to be able to get Tron online. Maybe if they don't destroy my power plant. Okay, what does this do? Creatures you control get +2/+2. That is not good for me. Let's go ahead and get rid of this off the field first. Let's see, he destroyed a tower earlier. So let's go get a mine first. So the good thing is I have Allah's Dust. But that means I'm taking 7 damage next turn minimum. Cast Exile on it. What could he... Did he actually go fetch a land? What is he doing here? Okay, so lucky... Oh, this has protection from black and white. Okay, so I have to go get a tower here. Normally I would just play Nicol Bolas and blow up his creature, but it has protection. This was already a 4/4 creature and it got +2/+2. Does it say? In a way, I kind of want to force him to attack Karn. But I don't think there's anything I can do besides getting... I can make this into a creature, but then it would get +2/+2, so that's not good. And it's flying. So I have nothing that can block flying. So the only thing that I could do is just draw a card. Or get Relic of Progenitus, that way I could draw a card next turn. In case he ends up getting rid of my Tron or something. But as of right now, Karn has no way to help me win this game if I'm dead next turn. I can Snaring Bridge is good next turn because I can dump a bunch of cards out of my hand. But I can also use this card to go get it. Which is why I'm not trying to get it now. Trying to plan for the worst case scenario here. Kind of... It's pretty... Stone Forge, so opponent has 2 more cards left in hand. Is it a Batter Skull? Depending on what they get, I might either go the nuclear route or the ensnaring bridge route. I think the nuclear route is first, and ensnaring bridge is second. Batter skull is what they got. Still, nuclear route is first, ensnaring bridge is second. Going over the top with nickel bolus is third. Another one? So I literally have one life left. Just completely ignoring Karn here. So I'm gonna have to get walking ballista to snipe their 1-1s afterwards. Okay, well, this has been a game. So I'm gonna use 7 mana, and I'm gonna have 2 mana left over. Which means that it makes more sense for me just to go ahead and play Serum Powder first. But let's just make sure that math adds up first. So 3 Serum Powder, which would leave my 2, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 for Blast Zone, so I'd be at 7 mana again. Or let's see. If I use 2 mana, we'll get Cascading Cataracts, which I need to be able to, cast stuff after Oath is gone. Then I'm gonna be able to cast all my stuff with Oath gone and be in a pretty good position. 7, 8. Just have to verify my count. Since it's a pretty game-changing decision here. I guess the one thing that I forgot to check is if I played a land so far this turn, but I did not. Alright, so nuclear option it is. Then let's go get set up to have Golos go off next turn, potentially. No, I need walking ballista. I have to snipe their 1-1s. Let's go up on... Oh no, Karn's already used. Let's make him exile a card from his graveyard. I don't want to... Kind of sucks to use hotkeys right now because you don't know if you're going to be skipping your turn or what. Batter Skull's coming out. And Martyr Sands. Martyr of Sands. I think I just have to go all in here. Okay. So he could not equip this because of Karn. Excellent. Let's make Relic into a creature. I might end up needing it to block, depending how this goes. Okay, so I'm gonna be able to cast Bolus. Destroy his Batter Skull. Then go ahead and play in land. I guess I can actually use Walking Ballista for 2 here. I'm at 16 minutes and my opponent's at 21. Oh my goodness. Snipe that. I'm gonna have to really speed up this game here. But I think that's just because my game is lagging. So after this game, I'm gonna relog right quick 6-6. I'm gonna use the ensnaring bridge next to prevent my opponent from killing me with direct damage. I guess they were trying to equip there. Alright, so I've taken their main way of winning the game out, which is combat damage. Actually, I think this game I might be able to pull the combo off because opponents locked out of dealing damage. Oh, and this is the last game anyways, huh? So 16 seconds. So yeah, I can see that now I'm losing time. I already used both of those, yep. I'm at 15 minutes. No, I don't want to attack. So I'm just gonna go for combo to win. Pull out this Ashiok meme and then move on from there. But I think it might be difficult since Nicol Bolas has 2 counters on it and it's already in place. So I have to use it at least 3 times in order to get my combo back online. Opponent now might be able to try to find an answer for bridge. Just skip to my turn because Malo up the Skyclaves. I should be attaching it to Stoneforge, but then it will not be able to attack you. I guess they're maybe hoping that I draw a card. Ashiok Nightmare Muse, I like to see it. Let's go get Chromatic Warrior real quick. That way I can activate Golos' ability over and over. Chromatic Warrior. Okay, activated it 1 time. Activated it 2 times. Emrakul cast. Get 1 extra turn next turn. Opponent, I can tell that they just go ahead and skip through my turn. I'm not gonna waste time here. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the game up. Like you guys can see here, it was at 13 seconds and Okay, let's make Ensnaring Bridge into a creature. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 permanents already. Okay, 12 minutes. I have 11 minutes left. I'm just gonna skip through the rest of the turn. Skip to my next turn on the same on my main step. Because I think my opponent's trying to time me out here, and I in one case I don't appreciate it, but at the same time I get it. But I would have been able to pull the combo off here, but the game is way too laggy. So yeah, opponent's trying to get me to burn my time here. They have a ridiculous amount of time on the clock. Good thing is, let's see, we ran into Ghost Quarter, past the Exile. They weren't doing too much to stop us from doing stuff. And since damage is the main way they win the game, Ensnaring Bridge takes care of that really well. Along with Silent Arbiter. And since they let us play that game out, hopefully they let us play that again. When we actually have more time. To, relax and do stuff. I think I will not sideboard anything different though. I think of as maybe Wormcoil Engine since they have flyers that deal damage mainly. And I can put in 2 copies of Crown Liberated so I can shut them down early game really good now. I do not have Tron here, but 2 pieces of Tron, bunch of cantrips. I'll take it. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip priority in my turn. 11 seconds right now. I mean 11 minutes. 11 seconds. Oof, that'd be a scrambled game right there. I passed priority, so yeah. Oops. So turn 3, Tron Online. Wormcoil Engine. Potentially. I also got Sam the Tested. Combo wise, I'm looking pretty decent right now. Let's go get a mine. Let's go ahead and skip yield back onto there again. They got a Field of Ruin destroying my tower. Let's go get a forest. That's actually not the worst. No blockers. Oh, I didn't skip. Alright, 10 minutes left. My league score right now is it's 2-2. It's 2-2, but I'm basically doing this league just for the meme to be able to use doubling season and some of the tested mainly. So as long as I can get that to go off, then I'm happy. This is a downer right here. Ghost Quarter. So they're just trying to drag this game out as much as possible. Good thing is I have enough lands to be able to actually go ahead and cast doubling season. So next turn I cast doubling season. Turn after I can cast Simul if I keep my Chromatic Sphere up. And then, oh my gosh. Dang, man. They are hitting it hard and heavy with the land destruction. Every deck turns into Panza against Tron. Let's see, how much damage am I taking next turn? That's 3, 4, 5 damage next turn. Oh my gosh, did you guys see that? Another Field of Ruin? That is 3 Field of Ruins, 2 Field of Ruins, and a Ghost Quarter. Okay, 3 Field of Ruins and a Ghost Quarter. 3, 6, 7 damage. I'm just gonna concede this game. Yeah, they got that game. Let's see, that game at the end right there, I would have been able to destroy these two, but they still have a 4-4 swinging at me. And with the 4-4, they would be able to kill me in 2 turns, and I would not be able to get any blockers or anything out. And then I would have to draw perfectly into Tron the next 2 cards, which would not happen, so that would be how I would have lost that game. Okay. Alright, opponent, they're showing that they're not here to, just play and gain life. That actually has some pretty quick win cons. So the dream of Ashiok Nightmare Muse kinda still alive, because, there she had some usefulness. She would have been able to bounce the opponent's token back to their hand. And with that being done, the token would essentially be dead. Oh wow, it's 1:40 in the it's 12:40 in the morning. So as soon as this stream is done, I'm gonna go ahead and cook some food for the next 3 days while I am at work. I got to sleep next time. Okay, man. See you, man. It was fun watching you play your deck, man. Your reaction when you top deck one of the miracle cards is amazing. Okay, let's keep this hand. I don't think my opponent's gonna be getting as many copies of Field of Ruin and stuff again. Mine, tower, let's get a power plant. Looks like a card. I should just exile his land. And he should be in a pretty terrible position. Then exile the creature. I don't think I'll have enough time to be able to use Ashiok though. I'm gonna have to go get Golos here. I got 6 minutes left on the clock. I could just snipe everything. The best play is to just 1, 2, 3 snipe everything. The best play if I'm trying to win is to snipe everything, so I have to play to win first and then I can play to combo off and have fun. 5 minutes left on the clock. Opponent has 15. Against the clock, people. Against the clock. Ah. Okay. Alright, we tried. We would have been able to pull the meme off in that last game, but opponent conceded. Alright. Alright, good night. Thanks for tuning into the stream. When next time you go live, you can guarantee that I'm going to be in your stream. If I am not, if you look in your chat and I'm not, you can just send me a message and I'll just hop in there. Even if I'm at work, I'll just pull it up on my computer just to, give you those extra views and everything. Thank you again for, also letting me know about the shops in Houston to go play games at and everything. Alright, peeps, so I appreciate y'all tuning into the stream. I tried to pull off the Ashiok win. Opponent conceded before I could do it, unfortunately. But we'll try again next time. Either ways, though, it was fun playing. And I'll catch you peeps later. Got my 100 play points back. Got one chest. I'll take it. The qualifier point. Alright, peeps, later. Where's my image at? There's this. By the way, for all the people who stuck around the entire time, like my man Slayer Falls here, one of the VIPs in my chat. He's also a person that's in the Mike Devo Discord, which is a Discord that I use. And it's filled with a bunch of Tron players who like to do different things with Tron. So if anyone's interested in, just hearing some modern talk or just see some, modern decks and some pretty good Tron players, go ahead and hit up this Discord and join it. And you guys, I promise, will be entertained. But until next stream, catch you peeps later.